Hello, welcome to A Nerd's Words. This is my first video, so I'm really curious to see how it turns out. You can put your feedback in a comment below. I wanted my first video to be popular, something everyone would be interested in. I also wanted it to be simple, so I've decided to talk about the 5 most underrated Phineas and Ferb songs. Everyone who's watched Phineas and Ferb knows that the music is one of the most important things about it. Every episode has to have a song, and they range from power ballads to love songs to show tunes to background music, with pop songs, rap songs, punk rock songs, jazzy songs, and more. Some songs are good, some songs are bad, some are funny, and some are just generic. In any case, the best songs are usually the ones talked about the most, with a few exceptions. Some of those exceptions I'm going to talk about today. Oh, and spoiler alert from the movie Phineas and Ferb Across the Second Dimension, because some of these songs come from that movie. Number 5 on my list of the most underrated Phineas and Ferb songs is Robot Riot. Everyone knows this as the song that plays during the climax of Phineas and Ferb Across the Second Dimension, where Phineas and Ferb's creations are turned into weapons of destruction against the army of robots created by the alternate version of Doofenshmirtz. It's a great song and really iconic, but you might wonder why it's on the list. Well, that's because there are some things that people miss about it. Not only is the song pure adrenaline from beginning to end, but the power guitar is supplemented by an insane set of lyrics from Danny and the band as they completely roast the robots destroying the city. With their syncopation and intense imagery, combined with the hardcore guitar chords, this song makes for an incredible experience, even when you're not watching the epic battle for Daneville going on throughout the song. This song is one of Love Hondel's best. An epic song for an epic climax, this is truly a song for the ages, even if it gets a bit repetitive toward the end. However, the song's already pretty well appreciated in its own right, therefore it's number 5 on our list. At number 4 on our list is I'm Handsome. This song is sung by Doofenshmirtz after he accidentally makes himself super handsome. And have any of you noticed that this is the second time he's made a machine for this? He also made one in The Best Lazy Day Ever. This isn't the first time he's duplicated a previous invention either. Sometimes they just run out of ideas. Anyway, this song is catchy. Extremely catchy. You only need to hear the first few bars before you're sucked in. Not by Doof's handsomeness, but by the jazzy rhythm, guitar, and bass. I really don't have much to say about this one. It's just short but really catchy. Some songs are like that. Oh, and don't say this is like the SpongeBob episode. I've heard about it. Number 3 is Spa Day. This song starts out like it's gonna be just another sleazy background song by Danny Jacob. No offense to Danny Jacob, of course. It's perfectly reasonable in this situation. After all, they're at a spa. But then it flips around and it's suddenly the most fire rap song you've ever heard. Seriously, in the world of Phineas and Ferb rap, this song rivals Squirrels in My Pants. It doesn't quite match up in pure hilarity, but the sudden surprise carries enough humor by itself. The fact that it even exists is funny. Besides that, this is as professional sounding as Real Boy, while also being twice as long, making for a true masterpiece. The weird thing is I'd forgotten about this song completely, which is a big reason it's on this list. That only meant I got to relive the burst of laughter watching it again. This song is top tier, even if it's not as memorable as some of the others. Number 2 on our list is Give Up. Most people who remember this song know it as a funny song that plays in the background after Candace decides to give up on busting Phineas and Ferb because she misheard a motivational message from her grandmother. And that's exactly what it is. But if you think about it, the song has a strong message of its own, about knowing when to quit. It pokes fun at other motivational songs about following your heart and never quitting, and instead presents an alternate idea. Give up. It's both hilarious satire and deep, important messaging. The two are combined perfectly, which is a true feat, and something you wouldn't expect out of Phineas and Ferb. Give Up has to be the most profound song in the entire show, and it deserves to be in the top tier for that. Could be more underrated than that. Well, the song I'm about to talk about is so obscure, so disliked, even by the people who designed it, that it was actually deleted from the movie it featured in. That's right, I'm talking about Mysterious Force. Originally featured in the movie Phineas and Ferb Across the Second Dimension, it shows Candace telling Stacy about her theory that some mysterious force has been sabotaging her efforts to bust Phineas and Ferb. The song was eventually deleted because it distracted from the plot too much. I can understand the logic there, but come on. How can you remove something this good? When you first hear that chord progression, you know you're in for something special. The power chords add a slightly creepy element to it, and watching Candace work through her feelings is really interesting. It bears a distinct tonal resemblance to The Universe is Against Me from the sequel, Candace Against the Universe. This song was also cut from the movie for reasons I can't fathom, since it would be perfect in that movie. In fact, it would have been interesting if Mysterious Force had acted as a teaser for the next movie, as it makes Candace a lot more compelling and makes viewers excited for a movie that focuses on her. And do her conflicts and troubles get resolved in that movie? We'll get to that in another video. Although Mysterious Force is fire, it's a complete joy to listen to, so much so that even Stacy's joining in on the fun even though she's not buying it. I don't care, Stacy, this song has me convinced. If Spa Day rivals Squirrels in My Pants, then Mysterious Force rivals Busted. In fact, almost all of these songs I would put at top tier. You have to check them out if you haven't already, links are in the description. Well, that's it. Those are the 5 most underrated Phineas and Ferb songs, in my opinion. If there are any songs that you think should be on this list, leave a comment below. Also leave a comment if you have any other video suggestions for me. And of course, like and subscribe. You knew I was gonna say that.